Today's book supplement is Singletasking by Devora Zack. What does multitasking mean? The handling of more than one task at the same time by a single person. Imagine a hunter hunting for food for his tribe, but he's also busy with Facebook updates. Less food, or even no food, as a result of this comes to this hunter. Millions would not exist today, probably. Driving while texting, we all know this is bad, of course, but getting to the core of why it is bad, it simply lessens a person's reaction time, making them more likely to get into an accident. Now imagine this couple. The guy is trying to have a conversation with his wife, but she's on Facebook, like most of us are on a daily basis, and he's upset in his mind, but out loud he says, "You're on it again while I'm trying to talk to you." He's angry now, and she's upset, and she says, "But I'm listening." And this goes on for a period of time, and it'll probably lead for something bad for the relationship or the marriage. Now, why would I want to stop multitasking? Now imagine this couple, David and Anna, in a happy relationship. Now, friends and family controls the information on Facebook, and Anna values Facebook a lot. Facebook affects Anna's mood, Anna affects David's mood. Now who is really controlling the moods in the relationship? David, Anna, or friends and strangers? Now in the book, practicing single tasking promotes positive energy and happy feelings and prevents many bad things like stress, insecurities, and boredom. Now consider this example. Same lady is multitasking and she's still listening. And multitasking leads to stress, boredom, loss of energy, loss of contentment, repel our spouses, etc., which leads to depression and which ultimately can lead to suicide, possibly. Now, what would you do if I offered you $10 million to drive me around New York City for 10 hours while my 3 kids, who are often louder in the back seat, you'll have to send me a text message every 10 minutes while driving and actively continue in a conversation with me about women and sports, etc. Now, to win the money, you just have to finish the 10 hours with all these things going on that are sapping away at your energy and focus without any accidents of any kind, or without running any red lights. I personally believe it's impossible to do such a thing under the circumstances. Comment below if you would take this offer and win the $10 million. Now, doing some of these things lessens our focus, but it's never extreme when we do them. Most of us do them daily. Now, if there's a line that if we cross, we can almost immediately guarantee we will have an accident, does it make sense to want to go closer to that line? A better way to explain multitasking is if your goal here was to get boulders to the top of this mountain. The best approach would be to take one boulder all the way up, then come back for the other one and take it all the way up. Why? Because the initial energy to build momentum is much greater than when the rock starts rolling. To switch between the 2 rocks as you gradually move them up the hill will lead to burnout and unnecessary using of your energy. Now, I heeded the advice in this book and turned off my social media prompts and even shut off my Wi-Fi while I was preparing this video. Usually when I create these videos it would take hours, and after about an hour with my Wi-Fi shut off, it felt like I had more control of my time and I wasn't being rushed. Now, a lot of people say I never have time for the gym, I never have time to study. A lot of people think of energy this way. A lot of people are wrong. See, energy works like a reservoir. Based on what you value, you invest the time and effort into it. Most people know this. However, most people do not know that by doing X first, less time and energy will be available for Y. Then by doing Y, less time and energy will be available for Z. Now, where are we with regards to multitasking today? A lot of people associate multitasking with being successful. However, a Harvard study concluded that most productive workers seldom switch between tasks during the day, and the least productive workers switch tasks about 500 times daily. Now, the good news is that if you suffer from multitasking, you could take charge of your mind and basically start small. And some steps to becoming a single tasker is to just basically manage unplanned visitors, shutting off social media prompts, setting aside daily planning time, stop rushing, slow down, and cluster tasking, which is basically grouping together similar tasks. And there are many more books, many more suggestions in the book.